Thank you, Coach. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First carry for Nick Chubb. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Second down, Murray sets to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Now Murray off play action. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
6 guys. Check 6. Alert. 4 down. 55.
Now they try the right side here. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness, one cut and he goes, that's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
12. Rush in. Hey, 0. Switch. 55's my guy, 55.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Run left, run left.
Now a handoff looking right. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Here we go, G. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Hey, check Mike. Check Mike 39.
Watch the out. Watch the out.
Hey, check Mike
95.
39.
Let's do it.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. He shakes him off.
Kill.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Four down. Mike the pass. Mike 55. Bring it.
Mike 55. Mike 55. You gonna see me?
Hey, alert.
You gonna see me?
3rd and 2, now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick, and he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
Well, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
After that play, I think we know one quarterback will be extremely happy if his defense can hold the opposing team to a field goal here.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Crunch time, defense. Mike 5-4.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that makes the score 7-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 41, Murray. He'll buy some time right. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Murray now on first down. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Well, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 51 yards. They come out here in the eye. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Penny will try to punch it in. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rashad Penny, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Going to give this time to the tailback. He finds an opening past the 40. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley. Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Check. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike. Off. Get the ball. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Get that ball.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
Hey, check Mike 39. Watch the run. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Double dog.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down.
Go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Listen. Hey, check Mike. Watching your 5.
Watch the run. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
I'm coming for you, son.
Gun. Good job right there.
Switch.
Let's go double count right here. Double count.
Now a whistle and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Push left. I'm going to run you over.
Right back to him on first down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be third down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Hey, check.
Hey, 0.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. Breaks free again. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
All go special.
Rabbit.
Hey, check Mike 39. You check. One left.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off down near the 5. He's at the 50. The 40. Past the 20. 10. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as he'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Wilson. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Now they try the right side here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. And he'll give it here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Check Mike 39.
3 bud.
No cash.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike. Yeah. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
I'm coming.
Check 50.
And go Mike 20.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day. Heavy. It's going to be a long day.
Mike 20.
Gun. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Hey, Mike 20.
Watch the curls.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Antonio Callaway. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Mike 20.
Man, I got you.
Hey, Mike 20.
Hey, watch the screen.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. Delay of game penalty. Ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10.
Go, 14.
Mike 20.
That's it.
Hey, Mike 20.
Hey, I'm coming after you.
And go Mike 20.
Gun.
Check tight.
Mike 20.
Let's go, D.
Hey, Mike 20. Here it comes.
And go Mike 20.
36 power.
From the gun, it's Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Equanimeous St.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This a 33-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
Got it.
One left.
55. You run. Mike, 55.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Good, guys, 4 down.
Mike, 5.
Watch QB.
Now Wilson. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D.
Hey, check Mike, 39.
Check pass.
Now Wilson. Going to throw again. He'll find Metcalf. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 12-yard line. Wilson now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here.
Mike, 55. Check 55.
Come on. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
95.
55. Right there.
To throw again is Wilson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down. Wilson will throw again. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Antonio Callaway, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Bullet good on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. This will be taken in at the 1. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On play action, it's Murray. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 40. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. First down, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. This is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's Murray. His throw incomplete. Good coverage that time by Sean Bunting. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Murray. Out to his left. Able to find Isabella. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now this time, Murray to throw it. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. Here's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Murray with a 3rd and long. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfired.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays, yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. There's Wilson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 43.
Hey, 0. Let's go, deep tight. 14, run it.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 30.
Truck.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong.
Mark that.
Hey, check Mike 30.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. He was trying to find Equanimous St. Brown, and it's second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Second and 10 now. Wilson. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And my goodness, another interception. Snags it for the pick. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Right there.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Kyle Juszczyk, the fullback, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
To throw is Wilson. Throwing again. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Walton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff here to his running back. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Hey. Mike 5-5. Mike 55. Mike 5-5. Hey, alert. Let's go.
Hey, check Mike.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. That's taken in by Callaway. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Check Mike 39. We own them. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Switch up.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. To the right side, incomplete to Metcalf. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
The offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Watch the slant.
25, 25.
That's it.
Zebra.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Hey, check Mike 39.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. The safety, Buda Baker, there to force the incompletion. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turned into a nice play.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Flushed out right. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13. Here's Murray from midfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Flush to his right. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And again this time to the tailback. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Equanimeous St. Brown. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make...
All go special! All go special! Good job right there.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Squeeze, squeeze, double, double.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check.
Gun.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Watch the slip.
Look for signals.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Nice.
One last shot for Wilson. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Cards, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action